Today I have the pleasure of interviewing Wayne Reid. He's the CEO for GTA Resources and Mining. How are you today?
Oh, I'm great, thank you. Yeah, it's good to see you.
Now, GTA Resources is a very tight company. There's only, what, 30 million shares outstanding?
Yeah. 30 million shares, and about 33% of those are held either by the insiders with 7 million shares, and Balmoral Resources, whose property we had picked up, have about 3.1 million shares. So we know where all those are, plus there's some major investors in there that we have really tight control on the shares.
And this is an excellent point. I don't usually start out conversations this way, but InvestorIntel audience right now, we have a lot of vultures out there looking for great bargains, undervalued stocks. And here we have a stock, a resource play with a tight model. You've got money in the bank and you have significant management on your team. All right, now recently you just had a news release about Ivanhoe Property. Can you talk to us about this?
Yeah, that's more of a grassroots property that we picked up only about 4 or 5 months ago. Our main property is much more advanced and it's slower going ahead. So this is more to keep busy in a boot and hammer type prospecting, low cost, and really you can get real big bang for your buck. In a perfect area, it's between Timmins and Pro Mines Borden Lake property. So that same structure that connects those two, we're right in the middle of it. Lots of good looking rocks, lots of gold mineralization, so we've just started doing a prospect and sampling survey on that, and that should hopefully get us some good news going forward. And that's really what we do best is take a grassroots property and try to get a resource on it.
All right, that's a very interesting model that you have as well. But I want to back you up, and can you give us an overview on GTA Resources and Mining? You have, what, 3 primary properties, or can you give us a nice overview?
Yeah, 3 properties, but really it's a pipeline of properties. So our main property is the North Shore property. We've just got a 43101 compliant resource on it, so it's got about 400,000 ounces of indicated and over 800,000 of inferred at about a 1 gram. So we've got a bulk tonnage possibility there, plus we've got a high grade within that we're putting an at-surface pit model on to see if we can actually start mining here early. So we've really got this advanced property. We're looking at the scenarios of mining, scoping out costs of what it would cost to mine. The first shovelful here would be ore sort of thing, so there shouldn't be hardly any stripping. We think it's in a great environment for the locals, and it will take some time. Environmental work's got to be done, some metallurgy. So this kind of pipeline, we've got this grassroots at the other end of the pipe, grassroots property at the other end of the pipe that's going to be feeding hopefully to another North Shore. So that's really where it comes from. And the other property we've got up in northern Ontario, well, they're all in northern Ontario, but this is the furthest north, is up towards Hearst, and it's more of a graphite play next to Zenyatta's recent Albany discovery.
Okay, great. You're answering my next question before I can get it out, which is in reviewing your resume, okay, it was quite a coup for them to bring you on, approximately 2 years ago, because you're a very senior player in the exploration professionals here in the resource sector. So I thought you were primarily focused on gold, and I was going to ask you about which resource you're looking for. So you've got everything from graphite to gold. Can you tell me what your sweet spots are? Are you just looking for the best possible deals you can get your hands on?
Yeah, I mean, really we're a gold company, and the graphite is more, we had found ourselves proximal to the best graphite discovery in Canada, if not larger, that really drove a company called Zenyatta. So we had similar geology and prospects on our property, so we became a graphite property on that area there. The rest is really gold in Ontario at this point. We've had some other properties outside, but because of the state of the economy right now, or the state of the industry, we've decided to focus on Ontario and on gold.
Okay, so you're focused on Ontario and you're focused on gold. What should we expect next? Are you looking for any more properties? Because there's a lot of people looking to sell right now.
You're always looking, you know, and it would have to displace what we've already got. We've got about 1.4 million in the bank right now, and we've got to be very careful. So yes, we're always looking, but it would take a fairly good property to twist our arm to take it on, I think.
Yeah, you barely have any shares outstanding, though. Can't you just raise a little bit more money? All the VIPs are on your team.
Yeah, but our forte is that share structure. I think that's one of 3 probably. Our management, our share structure, and our properties are part of the picture of GTA. So when we start changing that quickly, I think we would lose something out of it. So we will raise money when we can, but hopefully we'd have a better share price, we'll have some good results, and we'll go forward from there.
Okay, and so what does GTA Resources and Mining have on, what should we as shareholders expect over, say, the next 6 months?
Okay, so our North Shore property is our main one with the resource on it. We are starting to scope out costs of what it would cost, initially for the higher grade central core of that property is going to be plus 2 grams. So we're trying to scope out costs, what it would cost to mine there, what it would cost to truck to a mill. Is there a mill out there would take it, what the custom cost would be, and try to put those together. And if we can get in the kind of range where we could actually make good money off of this, that's our main priority right now. But that goes slowly. By the time you talk to mills and you make appointments and stuff, it sort of goes slowly. So that will be one flow of news. The second will be the Ivanhoe property, where we're actually getting results back now, and hopefully we'll have some good results out of that.
Well, Wayne, I have to tell you, I really enjoyed this interview, and thank you so much for joining me today.
Well, it's a pleasure. I really appreciate you interviewing me. Yeah, thanks.